Mostly clear skies and a little bit chilly all over southern Arizona. Hope you get a chance to get outside and enjoy the weather this weekend. Take some friends with you and everybody be safe out there. KDLP Radio.
If you can stop what's coming, I'd like to be there when you do. 'Cause the pain I'm numbing comes from deep inside of you. But if you're looking for a show,
I'm excited to be out of the city for the weekend.
Yeah, me too.
Get out of the woods for the first time, go camping together.
Yeah, I'm excited. Are your ears popping? I can't get this one.
Nope, I'm good. Did you bring any gum?
No, I didn't bring any gum.
Well, are you excited to see your friends?
Yeah, I am, and to meet the friends that they're bringing. Camping is better in groups.
I wouldn't know, but yeah.
Yeah, and it's safer.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, to go with a group. Did you see that man?
Yeah,
it all just seems to spin around in your head. What does it mean to spin around in your head? I'm gonna walk away from one and look down.
Oh, Nick, this is so pretty.
Oh my gosh. Oh, looks like we're the first ones here.
Good, we get to pick our spot first.
Look, I don't think I'm gonna be too good at this whole camping stuff.
Oh, you'll be fine. You worry too much.
Yeah.
Besides, you've got me to protect you.
Yeah, all right. Very funny.
Ah, this is perfect. Right by the river.
Yeah, it's nice.
Little babbling brook. It's so quiet. Nice and flat too. I think this is a good spot for us.
This spot, this is the tent spot.
This is the tent spot.
Next to the river, riverside view. Got it.
Cool. Would you get the tent and the tarp out of the truck?
Right away, my lady. At your service. I just hope your friends are gonna like me, because otherwise it's gonna be a long weekend.
What's not to like?
Oh, my face? Oh, looks like someone else is coming.
Hey guys. Hey guys.
See what you mean? This is way the hell out here.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
It was a long drive out here. Would have been better if someone hadn't been yelling at cows in the road the whole time.
It's in the middle of the fucking road.
They're sweet.
Not that one.
Can you show me the bathrooms?
Yeah, they're over here.
Are they far? No, not too far. That's so funny.
Anybody else almost hit a bunch of cows on the way up? Hey, Connor! What's up, man? Cool you can make it. I almost ran over a fucking cow, too. So I thought the ladies were coming on this camping. Yeah, what do they call it, adventure? They'll be right back. Carla's showing Bonnie the bathrooms. What bathrooms? Oh.
Y'all good in there?
As good as I'm gonna get.
Hey guys, I'm Nick. I'm Carla's other half.
Oh yeah, nice to meet you. I'm a...
GW, right?
Yep, guilty.
Awesome. Nice to meet you. And that means you must be Connor?
Yes, sir.
Cool, awesome. Nice to meet you, Connor.
Yeah, you too, man.
It's open, so just go ahead and pick a spot.
I'm gonna take that prime real estate right there, all right?
Sounds good to me.
Go over there.
Cool.
W and Bonnie are camping?
Hey, Matt. Glad you made it.
Bonnie? Oh my god, I got lost 3 times. At least
Not good.
This
This is Carla.
Oh no, I'm a hugger.
Oh, hey, ladies. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
And that's Connor.
Oh, hi.
I'm gonna head back to camp before Nick cuts his fingers off or something. Sounds good.
Alright, catch you later. So you know I've never done anything like this before, right?
No more than I have. And you'll be fine. Besides, look at all the muscle we have around here. Not bad, huh?
Cut it out.
Wait till you see the bathrooms.
Oh, do they have an outlet?
It's outside.
Ew. Come on.
Let's get her.
Oh, a little to the left? Oh, sorry, my left.
This way?
Oh, no, that's close to a tree. Maybe a little to the right?
Oh, great. Look who's here. I don't think the space cadet will show.
Hey, give him a break. With all he's been through. Besides, he's one of us. And he's pretty funny.
Yeah, he's a joke, all right.
Hey, Josh.
Carla.
I'm glad you could make
Yeah,
it.
me too.
So, what do you think? It's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, it's so green. Hey, speaking of green, you should see what I brought. It's so kick-ass.
Hey guys, Josh is here.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, hi, Josh.
Hey.
What's up, Josh?
So, I'm hungry. Does anybody want to make a fire?
Yeah, I'll take care of
Hey, the party's here, so I'm all up for that.
Actually, I think I'm gonna lay down for a bit. I'm not really feeling that great.
Oh, that's too bad.
Hey, baby.
I'm not feeling too great.
Don't forget, we're gonna be drinking tonight.
Okay.
Feel better.
Guys, I think I'm gonna need more firewood. No problem. I'll give that around.
Oh, can you move that more, though, over this way?
Alright. So, that's your real name?
Yeah, Galen Winsler III. And it stops there. I'm not gonna put my son through.
No, you don't want a little Galen running around?
No. Not as narcissistic as my dad is. Oh, jackpot!
Motherload.
It's like an old campground or something.
Yeah, well, they're not here now, so I'm sure they
than
won't.
ours.
Yeah, it's peaceful. Oh, we're not gonna just leave. Come on. All right, now I'm definitely carrying a lot more than you. Okay, all right, that's good. That's your cool. Yes, I'm telling you, aliens are real.
No.
Based on what?
From here.
Based on what I've seen them.
Oh, yeah.
You've personally seen them.
Personally seen them.
When?
Yeah.
There's 3 looking at me on that hill right there.
What?
They've been looking at me this whole time.
It's the smartest thing I've heard him ever say.
Do you think aliens are real?
Hell yeah.
Why?
Because it's improbable.
That's
Yeah, we actually agree on something. That is, I think I just saw a pitfall. I don't want to agree with you.
So now you are on my side. There's 2 beautiful things in this world, and they both start with a P.
Okay. I'm starting to like you.
We're talking about the 2 beautiful things in the world that start with a P.
Pizza, pasta.
No.
Yes. See?
So the third task is to go upstairs and give the owner of the bar a good love sesh. And so my uncle.
Josh is lining up for that.
How much money is this? It's like wads and wads. It's a jar this big of cash. And so Uncle Larry's like, not worth it, whatever. He orders another whiskey, shoots it back, orders another whiskey, shoots it back. That jar of money's starting to look better and better, right? So he's like, whatever, I'll try it. Hand me the jar. And Uncle Larry, both hands, chugs the nasty jar of pickled whiskey, coughs, is like spitting it up halfway through. Fine, good, he completed the first task. He stands up, a little wobbly after the whiskey in the jar, walks out to the backyard, closes the door, the whole bar goes quiet. You start hearing this nasty snarl from the dog outside. Things are banging around, ripping, hitting around. You hear Uncle Larry screaming and shouting, and then silence. He staggers back into the bar, opens it, and goes, "All right, where's the lady with the toothache?"
Oh, I get it.
Did you hear that?
And that is the story.
Can we help you?
Oh, so this is private. This is.
I remember a story. Story of love and betrayal.
Cool, bro.
It's the story of Maria. It begins when Arizona was just a territory. It was a lawless and hostile time, with renegade Indian attacks and the Comancheros controlled the trade routes.
Would there be anything else? Everything okay here?
No, I just want my whiskey.
Okay.
Maria, my sugar plum.
Hi. What are you doing? Beautiful. But I have to work now.
Oh, Maria, you're killing me.
No, ahora no. I'm working. Cut it out, Marcos. You're going to get me in trouble.
Forget this place. Run away with me. I hate this place anyway.
And where would we go? What would we do?
Anywhere but here.
It would be the same, Marcos. But here, I have a job.
That I hate.
And what about Mama?
We could take her with us.
She would never leave here. It's where Papa died.
Maria, we working today?
See? Now let me work. Would there be anything else?
Well, now that you're asking, how about you and me go upstairs and I'll give you something to remember me by?
No, let go!
Hey! Get your hands off of her, you son of a whore!
Boy, I'm gonna cut your balls off.
No, Marcos!
Is that the fuck?
No! Marcos!
Night in jail might just do you some good. What about him?
I think he's been punished enough, but you're going to jail.
Go on, Sheriff. If I'm in jail, who's gonna protect her?
Relax, I'm sure they're taking real good care of her.
You're a son of a bitch! I just want you to know that!
Oh, you need to learn to shut the hell up! Go on, get.
I'm here for Marcos.
I can't understand why, Maria. He's a worthless kid. Plumb weak north of his ears.
Let me out of here and say out of my face!
Shh. Maybe you'd enjoy another day in my company. No?
Do we owe something?
No. Just get him out of here. And Maria, if you ever want a real man, you know where to find me.
Son of a...
Let's just go. stop this, or you're going to get yourself killed.
What did you expect me to do? I love you.
I love you too, but you must let me handle myself.
Are you alright?
See, I'm fine.
Let me take you home.
No, I have to work, and you have to go to work as well. Okay? See you later. Now go.
Are you doing this? More whiskey? All right, so we have 1, 2, 3. All right, I'll be back.
Hey, fish!
Yes.
I have another bottle of pink eye.
I'll make sure to grab you one next.
Go!
That's 4 days in a row now. There can be no doubt you are a child.
Would you guys like anything else? You're good? All right. I'll go ahead and take it. All right, you enjoy. What am I going to do?
Have a baby. Ay, Dios.
Things would all change after Maria found out she was with child. Maria was so excited to tell Marcos the great news. She thought to be married and raise a family with the man she loved. It was all she wanted in life.
Oh, mija, you're gonna be such a beautiful bride.
You really think so, Mama? I love him so much.
I know you do, and he loves you too.
But I wish Papa was here for this.
And if he were still alive, you'd be married long before you talked to babies. But you are doing what you can to make things right now. And you will be married long before the baby gets here. So, when are you going to tell Marcos?
Today. I'm going to tell him today, Mama.
Oh.
Here.
Go. Go.
Hey, Naked! What the happened now? I got blood! I'm going to find it! Maria, my love. I'm all sweaty. Are you well?
More than well.
¿Qué pasa?
Marcos, we're going to have a baby.
What?
Isn't it wonderful? We'll get married and be a real family.
What do you mean family? Wasn't I enough for you? I am your family.
But, Marcos!
We're barely holding on to things right now. How will we manage with the baby?
I'll work more.
How? Saludo's not gonna keep you when they find out? How can you do this to me?
Marcos, please! We did this! Our love did this!
You ruined my life!
No! Marcos! I love you! Please don't!
You! Go get the doctor! It's okay. Marcos, what is wrong with you? You are acting the donkey's ass!
Let me be!
Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Go help my baby. We'll help you, baby. Go. Oh, Maria! Oh, look at you! Oh, look at you! Oh, my goodness, Maria, it's okay. Maria! You're going to have twins! We don't need that baracho. Help my baby! It'll be fine, Maria. It'll be fine. It's okay, Maria. It's okay, my baby. It's okay, It'll be fine. Please, Maria. Women are going to have babies all the time. Maria, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. It's okay, sweetheart. It's
Party foul.
Come on.
After she bore twins, Marcos started drinking hard and staying out all night, leaving her with all the responsibility of raising twins.
Maria, when are you and Marcos going to marry? You are living in sin.
I know, Mama.
Oh, I pray every day that you will not burn in hell.
I know you do, Mama.
You are not a good mother. Always gone.
Work, Mama. I have to work.
You would have been better off if you would have died in childbirth.
Ma.
Oh, Llorona!
No.
Crying won't change the truth!
Do you have some towels? I have to get to Victoria Ranch. The baby's coming early.
Okay, let's return them clean.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, Maria, it's time to go home and be a good daddy.
Why are you doing this to me?
What am I doing to you?
That son of a bitch.
Sal was back here in the back of this basket. Barkeep, just a bottle, some clean glasses. That was the funniest thing I've seen. Not spit shine either. Look at that. Thank you. Oh, looky here. Hey, boy, where's that pretty little senorita of yours?
What did you say?
Hey, we don't want any trouble here.
Barkeep, shut your mouth or I'll shut it for you. I think he said, where's your pretty little whore at? We need some company, if you know what I mean.
You don't say that about her! Come on! Outside, yeah! Come on!
Take trash out.
Oh!
Come on, boy! Get up! Come on, boy, get up! You want some more? Is that all you got? Come on, boy. What are you gonna do? Come on, drag it up.
Pigs.
Hey, sit back that mamacita of yours.
I'll buy it. You gonna pay?
Yeah, we'll pay if she's any good.
That's a bitch.
Marcos! Marcos! What happened? Don't do. What are you doing?
Leave me alone!
Don't do this! Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it.
Get off me!
Marcos, they're going to kill you. Don't do this!
Marcos! Maria's right. Think about the children.
Marcos! Don't do this.
What I gotta do?
Marcos, they're gonna kill you.
Get off me, Maria! I know what I gotta do!
Marcos!
Go out, you cowards!
Are you believing this?
I said I'm calling you out! Come on, fight! I said come out!
Marcos, go home. There's nothing for you here.
Stay out of it!
Don't you have some place to hide? What are you doing back here? Did you come back for some more? We're here now. What you gonna do? What do you got in your hand there, a gun? You even know how to use that stupid boy? I bet he don't even know how to load it.
Sorry, Amanda. Siempre te amado. Siempre te amaré.
As time went on, still grieving and lonely, she hides her pain and shame from the townsfolk. Then one day, a handsome stranger walked into the saloon while Maria was working and was mesmerized by her beauty.
What can I get for you, sir?
I'd like an old Tom. And please, it's William.
One old Tom? Here you go.
And you are?
Maria. Something to eat?
No, I'm fine. You work here long, Maria?
A few years. Look, I have things to do that I have to take care
So I can call on you later then.
of. I don't think that's a good idea.
She is beautiful.
And unmarried, too.
Those are beautiful. Where did they come from?
They are from that William. And they are for you.
For me? Why would he give me flowers?
I think he likes you, Maria. You should go talk to him.
I don't know.
He seems like a nice man. And good looking, too. Besides, you've been in mourning long enough.
Maybe. Don't you have something to do?
Maria.
Hello, William. Would you like some coffee? Would you like some coffee?
Please.
Go on a ride with me tonight.
No, I shouldn't.
Yes, I will.
It'll be a short ride. I'll be a gentleman, I promise.
Just go, Maria. What's the harm?
Fine. But just for a short time.
Good. I'll see you later, though.
Yeah. Later. Mama?
Yeah, Mia.
I've met someone.
What do you mean? You've met someone?
His name is William. He's so handsome. He's very sweet and kind.
And what about Marcos?
Marcos is dead, Mama. Should I be dead too?
It would be better than being a whore.
Why do you speak to me this way, Mama? I'm not a whore. I loved one man, and he's dead. Should I never feel love again?
Your place is raising these children, and them only knowing one father. Did you ever know but you're one father?
That's unfair, Mama! That's unfair! I am a good mother, and I deserve to be happy with a man!
A good mother? When, Maria? When you kiss your children at night when they are asleep? They are with me always. Since Marcos died, you hardly know you have children.
I have to work, don't I?
No. You like flirting with the men in the saloon. Leaving your children alone, but for me, you're going to burn in hell, Maria.
So it looks like things are getting serious with that William.
He's all I think of. Do you think it's wrong?
Do you think it's wrong?
My mother does. She's afraid of what others would think of me.
Your mother is too old-fashioned, set in her ways. You have as much right as any to be happy.
You really think so?
Yes. You know, I haven't seen you this happy since Marcos, well, in a very long time. Give him a chance.
I will.
Has he met the children yet?
No. I'll tell him tonight.
Tell him? You haven't told him yet?
There's no reason to tell someone till they need to know. Yes. I'll tell him today. It would be wonderful. We'll be excited and happy, and we'll finally be a family.
So the thing is that you boys go in and you take care of it. That way I never have to get my hands dirty. You understand? Now, I would like to not step foot inside that saloon, if you don't understand. So if you could take care of it. Maria!
Hi.
Hi.
Can we talk?
Of course. We'll talk later. Hi. Is something wrong?
Yes. No.
Everything is perfect. Speak. I know I'm in love with you.
And you know how I feel about you. What is this all about?
How do you feel about children?
I would love to have children someday, if that's what you're asking.
Not exactly. See, I already have children. Twins.
You already have what? When were you gonna tell me?
When the time was right. Why are you so angry?
Well, I can't believe you would hide this from me.
I didn't mean to hide it from you, William. I love you.
I'm not gonna raise another man's children. Especially not with the likes of you.
William.
Stop. Just leave me alone. What a dick!
Shut up! I want to hear the story.
Here you go.
Thank you, Maria.
Be careful, it's hot.
Thanks.
Okay, and how's your soup?
Delicious.
Delicious?
Mama!
Girls! Where are you? Hi! I'm working right now. Go back.
Maria.
I'm sure if we talk
William!
to them. Maria, stop.
Can we at least talk?
Well, howdy, who might you be? She's no one. And we have nothing left to talk about.
William,
Maria, look! I want nothing more to do with you. So just go find somebody else to raise your bastard children. Jake.
Maria! What are you doing? Hurry up, we're gonna be late for church again. Ay, Maria, ándale! We have to go. Ay, Maria, we need to go to church. Hurry up. Are you ready? You look very pretty, Mia. Come on, let's go. Let's go. We gotta go.
wait for me outside. I have to take the girls into town.
try not to change the truth.
I love you, Maria. Run away with me.
Bendito Jesús. Perdóname. Please forgive me, Marcos.
Marcos? Oh, my love.
I'm not Marcos. Who the hell is Marcos? What is wrong with you?
Oh, William. I'm fine. Everything is fine now. I was looking for you to tell you.
To tell me what, Maria?
We can be together now. I gave the children to God.
What have you done to your children?
It's okay. I gave them to God, so we can be together now.
How could you, Maria? You're crazy!
William, I did this for us, for our love.
I don't love you, Maria. I never have. And now I can't even stand to look at you. Just stay the hell away from me.
Ya no hay nada para mí en esta vida.
Maria, what are you doing? Where are the children? Church has been out for some time. Maria, I was talking to you. What are you doing? Maria! Maria, what are you doing? Why do you have on your wedding gown? Where are the children? Mija, what have you done? No, put that away! Put that away! No!
It's okay, Mama. I gave them to God.
No! Maria! No! Don't go! Maria!
Maria! Maria, is that you?
guerra entre mis hijos y yo. ¡Nunca más!
Maria! No!
As the story goes, wounded, she walked off into the night toward the river. Some believe to look for her children. As the legend goes, anyone near enough to hear her cry in the night will be her next victim. I would pack up and leave this place. I wouldn't stay here one night. Not ever.
Did you get a load of that relic? He must have better shit than me.
No kidding. And he was telling an old wives' tale about the crying lady.
Crying who?
You know, the story of La Llorona? Man, you really are a dumb son of a bitch.
Oh, thank you.
La Llorona?
Yeah.
I feel like I've heard that before.
Tail or no tail, that was creepy.
Yeah, where did that guy even come from?
His mother.
Got it, stupid.
Relax, just joking around.
I don't know. I don't like it. The way that he told that story, like he knew it was true. I just don't know. It just made the whole night feel different.
Come on, guys. We're here to have fun.
Oh, yeah.
Look what I brought.
Yeah, tequila. Let's get them shots. Yeah.
Shot.
Yeah.
Aged to perfection.
All right, well, I need another beer first. Anyone else?
I'm actually about empty, so that'd be good.
All right.
Anybody else? Yeah.
Alrighty.
Sure. Pass it down here. You start. Okay.
Yeah, beer.
All right, trade ya.
Hard liquor
Hold
guy.
on. I'm gonna do both.
Double fisting. Thanks.
Oh.
Giggity.
Oh, so Natalie, I heard you're working with Bonnie.
Yeah. The old call center grind. It's been like 2 years now. It's not really exciting, but oh, Bonnie told me that you guys all grew up together.
Yeah, same neighborhood, same high school. Some of us even graduated together. Well, all except for one.
Hey, GED is just as good.
Yes,
Sure.
it is, Josh. But GW and Bonnie are high school sweethearts. You probably figured that out, though.
Yeah, Bonnie told me about how they met. So sweet.
Don't understand how. Keep it up, Mary Jane. Dude, new material, please. As for myself, I grew up with a great family.
He's adopted.
Still the same, a great family, thank you. At least I'm not a security guard.
No, just a drug dealer.
Oh, you better shut your face.
What?
Oh, I don't like being in the middle here.
What about you, Connor?
Me? Not much. After school, I went into the military. Had to ditch these boneheads, you know. But I'm out now, and I'm teaching some survival classes at a community college.
Oh,
that's cool.
well, that's interesting. You could probably tell that I'm not much of a camper.
Well, yeah, kinda. But it's okay. Another a day.
Hey.
No, definitely not.
But I think that's why they invite me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that leaves me. I'm just a bank manager, so pretty boring. But well, at least it was boring until I met that firecracker right there. Yep. She came to work with us, and nothing has been boring since.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Oh my God.
Good evening, folks.
And a fine evening it is. What can we do for you?
Oh, just checking on your group here. We don't get too many campers out this time of year. At least not out in this area. You got a permit for that fire?
Well, no, but it's October. We don't need one.
Well, I suppose that's technically true. So, any of y'all planning on doing any fishing?
Do you see any fishing equipment?
Cheers.
Are you and I gonna have a problem?
No, I just don't like getting hassled.
Trust me, son. I can go from 0 to asshole in 2 seconds flat. If I was gonna hassle you, you'd know it.
Look, man, I'm sorry, but this creepy guy came here telling some bizarre story and it got the girls all freaked out. We're just shaking that off when you showed up.
Old man, huh? Well, like I say, y'all are the only ones out here, so don't be wandering off and getting lost. I'm in no mood to go chasing after you. And don't think I don't smell that. Just keep it out of sight. I'd hate to have to hassle you about it.
Thank you, officer.
Way to go, Mary Jane.
What? If you weren't such an asshole to him.
Really? I'll show you an asshole.
Okay, guys,
No,
that's
thank
enough.
you.
It's over. He's gone. You need to calm down, big boy.
Ooh, all right. Well, I think I've had enough fun for the evening. What about you, dear?
Yeah, let's go to bed. That sounds like a great idea.
All right.
I might as well. Night.
Whatever. Good night.
Night, Galen.
Fuck off.
Good night, everybody.
Did you all hear that?
How could you not?
Was that like a bird or something?
Not one I've ever heard. I've done a lot of camping. Didn't quite sound like a bird.
Maybe some other kind of animal?
Maybe.
It's Maria's cry!
Shut up, Josh!
Shut up, Josh.
I'll go back to bed.
Me too.
You good out here?
Yeah, man. I think I'm gonna stay up for a bit. I doubt I can go back to sleep now anyhow.
All right.
I'll see you in the morning.
Night.
Night.
Do you think the coffee's ready?
Yeah, it should be boiling.
Morning. Morning. I have coffee. Morning.
Good morning. Awesome. Well, that wasn't one of the most comfortable nights I've had.
No kidding. Carla, what's up with Josh? I mean, he's obviously a lot younger than the rest of you guys.
Yeah, his brother Matt went to school with us. He passed away about a year ago in a drowning accident.
So sad.
Yeah, so he hangs out with us now. I don't think he has any other friends. I think that's also why he acts like that.
Poor guy. damn phone. Is anyone else having a signal out here?
No, not one bar.
Nope. Yeah, me neither. There's no towers for miles, guys. We're not gonna get no phone service here.
Oh, something wrong?
No, I just wanted to check our messages.
Coffee.
I consider that alcohol abuse.
No! Ah!
What's going on?
All of them! All of them!
All of them what?
Now some motherfucker slashed our tires! Fuck!
Who would do something like that?
I sure would like to see that creepy park ranger right about now.
Who's to say it wasn't him? Yeah, maybe him and that old man are in cahoots.
Maybe he's not a ranger at all.
All right, I don't know anything right now. It could have just been some bratty kids.
It's 20 miles to the nearest structure. It was that gas station we passed coming in, and it had a sign saying closed for the season. Well, we gotta do something.
Well, what? There's bound to be someone going by, or the ranger will come back. He seemed to want to keep an eye on us.
Yeah, we have plenty of supplies at least, so worst case scenario, I don't show up to work on Monday, and then my assistant will try to call me. If she can't get a hold of me, I'm sure she'll call the authorities.
Well, that's just great.
We can get one damn phone to work. And maybe get hired. We can get some reception.
Oh, God. Wait, I have a handheld radio in my bag. I totally forgot.
What? Seriously?
Wait, you had it this whole time? I said I forgot. Plus, the batteries are probably dead anyway.
Still bring it over.
Yeah, I got it. It worked.
Oh, yes.
My God.
We can call the local station. Maybe they can send someone to help with the tires.
I think I have something. Guys, shut up. Hello? Hello, can anybody hear me? Help?
It was. She said, no one will ever come between me and my children again.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? Now what?
Hello?
What the hell was that? That better not be that old creepy guy again. Are you kidding me?
Wait. Oh, God. It's the ranger.
Matt?
Oh my God!
I can't take
Well, you wanted to see the ranger. There's most of them anyway.
You always been such a piece of shit.
I don't know. I guess I just grew into it. What's your excuse, Galen Winston?
Call me that again.
Enough!
Hey!
We need to pull it together. There's something out there.
I'm out of here.
Where are you gonna go?
I'm locking myself in my car.
Enjoy jacking off, asshole.
Fuck off. Fucking asshole. Who does he think he is? I should have listened to Matt. He told me he was a fucking douche. He really needs to chill, and I'm gonna go Josh on his ass.
Think maybe a wild animal?
I don't think so, man. I don't see any bite marks. It looks as if he was just ripped apart.
It's getting too real. It's too real.
Let's just get back to the campfire and we'll clean you up. Come on. Let's get back. Let's go.
man, I don't know what kind of crazy ass shit is going on around here. Take a look around. Everything is dead.
It did get really cold last night.
Not that cold.
It wouldn't have frozen that quickly. It's dead.
It's getting really weird.
All right, I'm gonna get some coffee started.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Hey, Natalie, how are you feeling? You okay?
No, not really. I don't feel so good.
Yeah, you look kind of pale. You want me to get you something?
No, I'll be okay. I don't think I slept really well.
You get any sleep? Sleep? No. Do you have any idea what could have done something like that? I don't know, man. Maybe a bear? But if that's the case, man, we gotta be extra careful because those things usually come back, feed on their kill. Should we move the body? No. But let's set a trap.
Dude, yeah, a trap. Trap's a good idea. How do we make a trap?
Hey, hun, I'm gonna go check on Josh. We should all be sticking together.
Why? He's an asshole.
Yeah, and you're not. Hey, Josh? Hey, Josh, man, wake up. Something weird's going on. Josh? Josh? Oh my God!
Stay here with the... Stay here.
Josh! No!
Oh, baby, get out of here. Get out of here. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Let's go back.
Get back to the fire. Get back to the fire. What?
I don't know.
Look at this shit. Oh, shit! It's like something clawed his eyes out, man.
Shit! Guys, we gotta get the fuck out!
What do you suggest we do?
I don't know. We gotta go anywhere but fucking here.
The fucking tires are flat. We'll drive out on the rims if we have to. All right, fucking good plan. Let's go. Just leave everything. Get your keys and let's get the hell out of here.
Put us, Josh.
Leave him.
We can't leave him. What are you talking? He's dead.
Natalie, come on.
Wait, what about my phone?
Don't worry about it.
Guys, wait, our battery is dead. Shit. Wait. What?
I feel like I'm gonna puke.
Battery's dead too. Alright guys, let's get the back to the camp. Come on. Does anyone have a weapon? Gun? Taser?
I didn't think we needed any. I don't feel well. I think I need to go lay down.
Let me help you.
Lay down and rest. Keep an eye on your tent. You're only a few feet away.
What are we gonna do?
Let's make a perimeter. I have some twine in my bag. If you guys could get all the beer bottles and cans,
yeah.
At the very least, we'll hear it coming. That's good. Don't sneak up on us then.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Creative. That's good.
Thanks, I'm trying.
Oh yeah, I forgot you had a knife.
My knife?
Yeah, your knife.
Yeah, my knife. Here you go.
Is Natalie gonna be okay? She doesn't look so good.
No, she's not doing well, and honestly, neither am I.
Well, I guess no sleep for us. Hey, we should check on your girl Natalie. See if she's doing okay.
Hey, Nat.
What? Oh my
Oh God! What the fuck is going on? That's it, I'm out of here.
She was my best friend.
Bonnie!
Where are you gonna go?
Hey, Bonnie!
Hey, it's only gonna get darker. We need to stick together.
What happened to Nat happened only a few feet away from us, and it wasn't even dark. Bonnie, let's go!
We'll be stronger in numbers. And Bonnie, look at her. She's in no shape to go anywhere.
Bonnie, come on! Bonnie, are you coming?
No, GW. I don't want to go. It's getting dark.
Fine. Fine. Good luck, guys.
Come on, GW, we need you here.
Just wait till morning.
You won't make it till morning. I'll bring back help, okay?
What? Dude, is this seriously happening? Aren't you gonna do something?
What do you suggest I do?
I don't know!
She was my best friend.
Your honor, try not to change the truth.
Hey! Is there somebody out there? Hey! Somebody out there? Hey! Someone out there? I hear you! I'm warning you, I've got a gun! Who's out there?
I suggest you girls stay in the tent.
I am not staying in the goddamn tent.
It'll be safer there than it is out here.
Natalie stayed in the tent. Was it safe for her?
Look, I don't know, just don't go to sleep. It's still safer than out here. And at least you guys will get to be together.
Yeah, but what if somebody...
You need to stay. Here. Take this. If anything tries to get in your tent, just stab it right through the tent.
have the advantage. They won't see you coming. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Come on.
Where are we going?
I'll be back in a minute.
Where are we going? Oh,
Yeah, okay, I'll get in the tent. I just don't like being in there and not being able to see anything.
I know. Look, I know this is hard. There's no perfect choice, but I think right now Connor's right. Okay, it's safer in this tent. We're just gonna go check the perimeter really quick and we'll be right back, okay? Hey, I love you.
I love you too.
Okay, Connor, now what?
Here, take this.
Oh, I'm gonna stab someone with this?
Or something.
That sounds like kids.
Sure did. Go check it out.
What? No.
Come on, man.
Okay. All right, let's get you some rest. Come on.
This is stupid, man. Why are we out here? That's what I've been saying. You're the one that told me to come this way. Did you hear that? No. Dude, it sounds like kids. It's kids.
Why would there be kids out here?
Hello? Hello?
Hey! Who are you? What are you doing here?
Dude, what the fuck was that? Dude, don't touch it!
Dude, we gotta see what it is. Dude, this one's my back.
Okay, what is it?
I don't know, man. What the hell were those things?
Oh, creepy little kids.
They're not kids.
What is it? What is it?
I don't know.
Ah, fuck! CW! Oh, God. Oh, my. Oh. What the hell were they?
I don't know.
Carla! No, wait! No, wait!
Connor?
No! Wait! Stop! It's us!
What? What? Oh my God!
No! Nick!
Oh my God! No!
Oh my God!
No!
Nick! Nick!
all gonna die now? Do you understand? You're gonna die now.
Bonnie?
Do you understand? Can't you see you're all gonna die now?
I wouldn't do that.
We can't leave him!
Oh my God, leave us alone! She killed them all. Why didn't she kill us? Oh my God. Hey! 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 Over here!
The investigation into the fire that injured 3, including 1 fireman, is still underway. The fire at 6th and Corral burned for several hours late yesterday before it was brought under control. The injured fireman was treated for burns and kept overnight for smoke-related injuries. Over the weekend, 5 campers were killed and 2 had to be rescued from what appears to have been a brutal wild animal attack. This comes on the 1-year anniversary of a missing camper in that same area. Matt Jenkins, who happens to be the older brother of the youngest victim in this latest of many fatal incidents.
Hello.
Hey, Carla.
Hey.
How are you holding up?
Oh, you know, just trying to get things back to normal around here. Doesn't seem so normal without Nick.
You're right. I can't believe they're all gone.
Everybody is looking at me like I'm crazy.
And when I talk about it, honestly, it really seems crazy.
I know. I don't blame him. It is crazy.
They look at me like I'm some kind of murderer. I'm just glad to be home.
Yeah. It's good to be home. If you need anything,
Yeah.
don't hesitate to call. Even if you just want to talk.
Well, thank you. That means a lot.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you again.
All right. Have a good night.
Bye.
Hey, Connor.